Hello everyone, I'm Gears, and this is the second part of my series of tutorials explaining how to use every single Minecraft command. The first command I'm going to show you today is /clear. So if we just type in /clear at s, then it will just clear our inventory completely. But for example, if we get two things, we can do clear at s diamond boots, and that will only clear the diamond boots from our inventory, and we still have the enchanted book. The next thing we can do is say we have 3 spruce planks. We can do clear at s spruce planks 2, and that will clear 2 spruce planks from our inventory, and it will leave 1 because we had 3 at the beginning. The next command is /clone. So if we type in /clone, you need to get the coordinates of the thing you want to clone. So from here to here, and then we want to place it, let's say there. If we just do that, it will clone 4 blocks, or whatever blocks we selected, and you see it's an exact copy. The next thing is filtered. So if we do that, and we type in filtered spruce planks, it will only, we need to remove this first. If we do that, then it will only clone the spruce planks and not that block there, because it was stone bricks and not spruce planks. The next thing we can do is masked. So masked, there's 3 options: force, move, or normal. So normal is just the default. Move will mean that it removes it from the previous place and it just moves it to the new position. So if you clone it normally to, say, a place that overlaps with itself, like this, it says here, the source and destinations areas cannot overlap. But if you do masked force, it will force it to clone even if they overlap, like this. The last thing we can do is replace, and as far as I can tell, that is exactly the same as masked. I don't really know what the difference is, so if you know, then let me know in the comments down below. So the next command is /data. So if we do data get, we have 3 options: block, entity, or storage. So we'll do entity at s, and if we just run this, well, it gives us a big thing. Well, it's even too big for chat to display. So this is basically all the data that's stored on us. So it's all the data about this player. But if we say do just inventory, well, we have an empty inventory right now. But if we put some stuff in our inventory, then now we have some stuff in our inventory. So in slot 6, which is this strip dark oak log, the ID is, strip dark oak log and count of 1. In slot 13, we have 28 gravel, and so on. So the next thing is data get block. So if we just do it on a random block, say those stone bricks, it says the target block is not a block entity. So we need a block entity. A block entity is any block with an inventory. So a chest, a hopper, a furnace, anything like that. So say we put in 32 gravel, and we do /data get block, and then the coordinates. So the data is its coordinates in the world, and then the items. So in slot 0, we have 32 gravel. And then ID chest is what the block is. The next thing is data get storage. So data get storage we can't actually do yet because there is no storage in the world. So we will do something else first. We will do data modify. Data modify, you can do say block. So if we do data modify block, that block, and we can pick what we want to modify. So if we modify the items part of that block, and we do items append, so append will just add something onto the end, and we can do, say, from or value. So value, we can just type in exactly what we want. So for example, let's say, well, we need the ID of it, ID colon, and then it's the ID, so we'll say Minecraft colon dirt, and so we can set the count to, say, 80B. So that's a cool thing about this. It doesn't have to be up to 64, you can set it anything up to 127. And then the slot will be 3B. So now we have 64 dirt, or it's actually 80, even though it doesn't look like it, in the third slot. Look, there it is, we got 80 dirt in there. Next thing we can do is, well, insert is basically the same as append, except it will put it in between things. Prepend means at the beginning. And then merge and set, as far as I can tell, they're very similar. And I just use set, and I don't really know the difference. So for example, we can just set it value of whatever. So and we can put it in the slot 21B. So now we have, it's actually, 73 gold ingots in the chest. The next thing we can do is data modify entity. So unfortunately we can't modify the data of players. So for example, if we do this, it says unable to modify player data. So you have to do it on an entity. So say we do it on this piece of gravel. So data modify entity at E, type equals item, sort equals nearest, limit equals 1. So that will get the item. Oh, okay, it just despawned. So let's check a new one. So again, we do data modify entity at E, type equals item, sort equals nearest, limit equals 1. We will set the item dot count. So that's how much of it there is, how many chests there are, and we will set from entity at S, and then we can do, say, inventory, and we could just do inventory, say 3, so that would be the third thing on inventory, so 0, 1, 2, 3, so it'd be that one. But another thing you can do is slot colon and then something. So this will get whatever is in the slot of 8B. So it's kind of difficult to see, but I'll put it up on screen now. And then here, so dot count, that will get a count of whatever's in our 8th slot, and so that's all these gold ingots, and it will set, now we have 64 chests. The next thing we can do is data modify storage. So storage is basically a way of storing custom data, like nowhere in particular. So we'll say the name of the storage, Minecraft colon storage, so that will create one for us, if there isn't already one like that. And we will set, for example, hi set value, for example, hello. So now, if we do /data get storage, here it says hi colon hello. So for example, we could set hi to from entity at S inventory. So what that will do is it will basically store our entire inventory on this storage under hi, and we can get that and whatever, put it in a chest or restore it to us when we die, or basically we can do anything with that data. And we can modify the storage, whereas we can't modify inventories. The next thing is data merge. So again, you can't do data merge on players, but we will do data merge entity, that item, and we will So data merge will you just pass in the entire data for that item. So instead of just doing a little bit, it modifies the whole thing. So we'll say item : and inside that it will be well, we can set anything really. So we could set the ID to Minecraft : diamond, say, and then the count to 7b, and then so we can set other data as well. So for example, we could do tag of enchantments, and yeah, so enchantments is just one of the things. Obviously I can't tell you every single thing you can set because that will take hours. And yeah, but now we just set the enchantments to nothing, which means it's just enchanted. And yeah, so you couldn't do that any other way really, other than data modifying an item. So that's what's really cool about /data. Then we can do block, so we can set the items to, for example, ID of Minecraft diamond, and then count of 1, and we can put it in slot 3, and then yeah, I mean it's similar to data modify, except you can modify more at a time, but you also can't set it from things. Next thing is data remove. If we say put 2 things in, so we'll do data remove block, and we'll just remove items 0. As you can see, only the first item was removed and the second one stayed in the chest. The last command I'll show you today is /datapack. So /datapack lists just lists all the data packs that are on your world. So right now there's only vanilla, and the next thing is /datapack disable. So obviously you can't disable the vanilla Minecraft, but it's useful if if you have multiple data packs and you want to disable one so it's not running, so you can just test one of them at a time. And then enable obviously is the opposite, so it will turn on the data pack. That's all for now. Remember, if you want a chance to add something to my community data pack, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. And if you want to learn more about Minecraft commands, click the video on screen now.